Nathan, another 3 points. Bit of a topsy-turvy on this one though, wasn't it? But ultimately, job done.
Yeah, look, I'm really pleased with the performance. I'm really pleased with the result and the second half performance. You know, we had to come from behind twice from just poor decision making, really. I thought we were by far the better side. I mean, they came to frustrate and to get something out of the game, which they were very good at last year. So we knew we'd have to be patient to break them down. But when you give them a goal from poor defending and from real lack of energy in the play, then that's what happens. And we had to show a lot of character. And the second half was much more like us. We came out with a real tempo, and I thought some of our play second half was brilliant. We showed a real attacking thrust about us, and it should have been more at the end.
You say lack of energy. It was sort of a tired performance, wasn't it, first half? And then you made a big call to take Danny Hilton off. Was that tactical, or was Hills carrying?
No, he was feeling his hamstring. Really, he was feeling his hamstring. So we didn't take any precautions with him, and so on. And look, the first half performance was a bit lacklustre in terms of things. But as you saw, you saw Man City and Wolves. Wolves played exactly the same system as Shrewsbury did today, and Man City had to try and be patient and break them down, and we had to try and do that. The pitch was very sticky because it was quite a hot day, and we needed to rectify that firstly, which we did at half time. But it contributed to a real slow, lacklustre first half. We weren't quite at it in terms of our play, but we did. We got in half time and came out, and we had to come from behind again. But look, we seem to be decent at that.
Obviously, going behind, it gives them something to hold on to when they've set up like that. But it was important getting the early breakthrough in the second half, and what a way for George Grant to introduce himself to the fans here.
Yeah, look, he's got real good quality, we know that, and as I said, he practices those week in, week out, and we thought he was going to take the first one with Elliot Lee, so I think they had two cracks each today, and both got one, but they both practice those in stuff and in things that they do, and I'm delighted for George because he showed real quality to get the goal, and he was coming at a key time we needed to get that, and then the calamitous second goal sort of gifted it to those, and they had something to cling to again, and we really had to show our quality.
Well, some of us in the press box missed it because we were waiting for the ball to be up the other end, and suddenly it's in the back of the net. What actually happened with the goal?
Well, they've had it's a goalkeeping error, and I can't defend him, and I'm not going to, because he's had an exemplary game. To be fair to him, he's been magnificent, but that's a big error, and we can't afford to have those in terms of everything. Because the ball went in, we thought he'd given offside. James Shea reckons he heard the whistle. He put the ball down, and you could tell that he wasn't given anything, and it was a hesitation. And even then, he could have booted the ball away, but he didn't, and he just let him just go in and score a goal. And it was calamitous, really, absolutely calamitous. At a time when we were kicking on and we were looking the only ones that were going to win the game, it was absolutely calamitous, and that could have deflated us and could have really killed the momentum and everything, but it didn't. We rallied again, and we went again, and we got a goal, a magnificent goal, and then we went on and won it.
There's a driving force in midfield today. Pele Rudikin-Panzer again, showing what he's all about. Created that second goal for Jack Stacey, and then he won a penalty that obviously at the end we could have wrapped it up at 4-2. Had a real good game in there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He was excellent, and I thought he was excellent second half. First half, I thought he was very lacklustre and gave the ball away too easy. He was too impulsive with some of his passing, and that meant killed the momentum for us. But second half, there was a real sort of energy about us, and we had far more fluency, and we got in around their box. We got down the sides of them. We got into our number 10, and I thought we were much better second half. And I said thoroughly deserved to win the game, barring 2 lapses of concentration. We'd have won it comfortably, and that's what we got to eradicate, because we've had lapses of concentration in other games that have cost us points, and we can't afford to do that.
Once again, the fans were magnificent, weren't they? Right to the end, even when we're behind, they were still behind us and getting the boys going. And of course, that atmosphere at the end there is it's always great when we've got 3 points.
No, it's brilliant, and I said they drove us on second half, but we gave them something as well to get behind, and that was the main thing, and they did, and they got right behind the team, and we drove us on, and I said I thought we were excellent second half. That was us. It's a shame we had to come from behind, because if we hadn't, if we managed to get the first goal, then it's the same story. Sides will have to come out. They won't be able to put 10 men behind the ball and frustrate and deny space and stuff. And we had a brave side, and we had a real brave side, because we kept at it. We didn't change, we didn't go long, we kept at it, we kept ploughing away, and we got our rewards. And I thought we were excellent. Our structure, everything we did, I thought we were absolutely brilliant, and it was a wonderful game.
And as you said, James Shea has had a terrific game all round, but he's made a great save at the end to sort of redeem himself a little bit from the substitution.
Well, he did his job. So he made a great save, but that's his job. He's in the contention. My goalkeeper's here to make saves, not to drop balls down so that the young goal can get a tap in and get his first league goal of the season. So yeah, he did, but he did his job, and I thought he was exemplary all through the game, apart from that one big error. But it was an error that, you know, it could have cost us a game, and those are the things we have to eradicate from our game.
Busy start to the season we've had with midweek games constantly. We get a little bit of a break now this week. Is that coming at a welcome time?
Yeah, it really has. It's come at a nice time. We can regroup a bit and get a little bit of minutes into a few, and then we can go from there. But no, look, it's been a decent start. I think apart from a 25-minute period at Peterborough, I think we've been very good. I think it's been an excellent start. We've had a tough month, a real tough month, and we've come through it in real good shape. And I'm delighted for them, because they work hard and they graft and things. And as I said, I'm delighted.
And now, even though it's still early days, it's nice to see us in that top half of the table again, isn't it? The right end of the table.
Yeah, and look, deservedly so. I think, you know, it's early days, and you know, 5 games in, and we still like to have a few more points. But we're moving in the right direction. We're a new team to this, and we're finding our feet in everything that we do. But look, we're in good form. We've got good players. We're in a good place in what we do. And as I said, I'm pleased with what we have, because these 2 games were important. We always knew they were going to be important with the start we had, with a really difficult, tough, you know, start that we had. So we knew that these were going to be important, and we managed to get 6 points out of the 2 of the games, which is a big thing. So, you know, to be unbeaten in our first 3 home games is very good, considering the opposition. And now we move on and go into a tough month again.
So well done today, Nathan.
Cheers, thank you.